Enable the compressor. Hey, this is really quiet. It was
okay, so it doesn't want this mage. You can see there's more mages in the area. More than just the one we're currently hunting. A lot of these are this way, fighting each other. Wasn't able to avoid the hit there, but I was able to get some pretty good damage in. Static fibers, stony backbones, some granite iron, pretty good. So with that toadstool, I believe it's used to upgrade the the dragon blast, the one that causes explosion when you throw it at an enemy. And yeah, the Theramancers, they use a lot of earth attacks, and earth in this game is treated as a physical attack. Let's just chase around here and see what we can get off of him. There was a small bag of silver here, which will come in handy. At the very least for buying silver and depositing them in the bags for storage. Of the Terramancers, summons are pretty goddamn annoying. They all deal with the theme of so I'm gonna at the very least my lightning stave duel deals good damage against them. Okay, relieve him one further down. I think he's underneath the section where those enemies were. Okay, there he is. He's right here with Hygromancer. And I'm dead. Of course I am. Ooh, mage out. I think he's still down there. Yeah, he is. Thankfully, those weird earth dog things that he summons aren't very tough. You can easily take them out with a using powered weapon. And here we have Still Correct, the immovable bastion. I almost said Stone Correct. That would be a bit too on the nose. Go, get a little hit on him. Smash attack he does is particularly deadly, and speaking of deadly, I'm dead. Oh, whatever. Not quite sure how damage over time works against him. All I know is that Still Correct is resistance physical. So I think any kind of elemental weapon will work well against him. And as you saw there were other mages in the area. There's actually a home I can get in the castle in the Ashbourne village that displays the location of those mages. Some of those random mages that show up here, they're not random at all, they're field bosses. That's from the fates in the from the Ashbourne castle to actually find someone to fight them. Harvest all this shit and then chat with him. A lot of Ash Sphere and a lot of physical items. I will not die. My power is not lost. I will reclaim it, and this changes nothing. Just accept your fate. Fate you imagine is not the fate I accept. I cannot accept this fate. I will not accept this fate. My strength is like stone. It is. My strength. Where? And yeah, he's dead. Alright. Moving on. Now I have a shit ton of salt, and I can get that Terramancer's staff, and it's a pretty powerful weapon. It has 2 attacks. One where you summon basically like some stalagmites of earth. And another where you can summon a boulder that explodes in the enemy's face. You felled the immovable bastion, Still Correct. Endlessly impressive, Inquisitor. Whatever dreaded mage curses Bulgaron, we only hope that your work serves to lift it. Yeah, hunt the mages. I know. Some more valley herbs, always a good find. See if I can get that Tome of Fate. So, let's see. Only thing I'm interested in is getting a bag of silver and leveling up. I only have enough for 2 levels, but 2 levels are still good. Now let's see what I can get with Still Correct's Remains. So let's see, we can get this dagger, so a razor-honed dagger, or the razor-honed stalactite. Increases physical defense, the effect stacks with other weapons. There's also this ring which increases poise, and the amulet which heals on a perfect block. I'm only interested in the stave. Speaking of, let's enhance it. It's now at rank 4. Let's also see if I can enhance the electric stave now that I have some more blaze spears and gold spears. There we go. Now this one's also at rank 4. Or this one is at rank 4, the other one's at rank 5. And honestly, I for one like this weapon a lot. Especially as it has, this deals a ton of damage. Especially in one hit. That hunter is right here too. Could also turn in those herbs I got to the apothecary. I got some good shit off of her. Peace may never come to Bulgaron, but you've at least purged it of memory best left to history. Now all that's left is purging the darkened halls that you must contend with, the mages. Hear that the mages are drawn to natural magic at that place. Perhaps it is the very magic that lures the weak to shed their mortal form and descend into magehood? I don't know, but the hunt goes on. Okay. So let's go to the Ashbourne village and let's investigate more of that place. I would like to see if I can get some more of that castle completed. And yeah, now this lightning stave should be able to one-shot the majority of enemies on the lower level here. And the good thing about this is that, even though it's a stave, it has 80% physical damage resist, so that's pretty good. It basically functions like a shield when used. Might as well show that. Did next to nothing. Doesn't have the same perfect physical block of ramparts, but it's decent. And yeah, the weapon that comes with this stave is basically like a small cudgel that you smack enemies with. It's not really a blade, but it works. So up here, we can use this to reach higher level platforms. Open this up. And now we're in part of the Ashby Castle that we weren't in before. There's a box here, just opening it so I don't forget. And smith equipment. So many bodies, so much death. I know not what wears on you more, the endless violence of the mages or the echoes of the suffering dead. But where are my manners? I'm Inquisitor Soleil. I've been on the hunt for seasons, years. Hallmark has infected me. You wouldn't happen to have a guiltless shard that I could, borrow, do you? Sure. Thank you. And thank the gods. These moments of guiltless clarity are reprise against, or a respite against the torments of mages. And that's it for his dialogue. Or for their dialogue. I don't really know what sex Soleil is. The armor looks very androgynous. In the sense that it's just a suit of armor that will lock the majority of its features. Problem with this are enemies that have physical block. Like these right here. I died. Whatever, lightning is also pretty good against them too. It deals the damage over time with my ice. Now that this is at rank 4, I can actually do some decent damage against some tougher enemies, and I can even 1 or 2 shot these normal goons, depending on their size. Anyway. Honestly, he almost killed me by knocking me off a goddamn cliff. Good thing about the Sage, you do good damage. Bad thing about it, you have horrible defenses. Go. Nice for the win. And he's dead. Got a haste spiral off of him. There's a room in the castle that I have no idea how to reach. Right past the save point near the... I don't really quite know how to describe it, but... Wait, is that a door that I can open? Yes, it is. And it leads right here in the village. Okay. Just doing this to get the Tome of Fate. There are multiple Tomes of Fates, and the first one you can get is up here. Here we go. Silver and some firebombs, always good to find. Oh, Cryomancer. Thankfully, him and the underlings are weak to fire. Again, I have no idea how to enter this area here. I'm going to have to check some other videos to see how I can get it. But anyway, now I can reach the upper levels of the castle. There's a shiny over there. Oh, and a mage. Nameless Electromancer. I'll take care of that in a moment. Right now I just want to get these shortcuts. Next back over to the Vale's Night Square. Very nice. There's some mages here, you can easily take them out with a secondary lightning attack. Okay, the Nameless Cryomancer. That's pretty good too. Not going to handle it at the moment, I'm just going to discover them just so that they're here. Okay. Another blue blossom, that's good. Okay, beat him to death by stick. So over here there's a little panel I can take. we go. Once more, the ice rod is good if only because of how useful the damage over time is. Okay, down here is another mage. Nameless Pyromancer, not in the mood. Down, I just wanted to have this there. Ow. Okay, this connects over to a lower level. Silver and some poison, always useful. Killed a knight, got some frost spear, always good. This connects back over to there. All of this is starting to get interconnected. Here's a shiny here, in a box. The Knight's Armor, Knight's Vanguard, pretty good equipment. As well as the throwing axes that the Knight uses. You know, they work. Got a path up here. I think this just connects to that same upper level. It does. Nice bit of interconnectivity here. Managed to remake some ammo. Okay. If I'm correct, I should still be able to hit him. I was wrong. And when you kill him, you get a gray pearl and some ash spear. Oh, that's good. I think the upper path has that tome that I'm looking for. Great Tome of Fates, here it is. Is there a boss up here? Nothing of note here, nothing that I can interact with at the moment. Oh yeah. Now I remember what I need to do. Now let's climb up here. Up to here and here. And now with those Tomes of Fate, I can actually find the location of some of those nameless mages in the area. I don't even think calling them nameless would be appropriate. The best way I could describe them would be random. Just like the mages are just kind of there that aren't even listed. They're just named after the location, and that book shows you where they are. Let's connect back over to here. I still have no idea how to open this door. Let's try that area up above again. Let's jump, cross down here. Go into this small hole. Guard's armor and some chainmail. Can I use it? So even with the warrior's armor on, I can still mid-roll. And again, I have no idea how to reach this. But whatever. I'll be sure to find some guides on how to do that. But for right now, let me just return to camp and turn this into the... and just turn in all the shit I found. Still in the green when it comes to a quick burden, so that's good. Oh yeah, this isn't a new herb, I just go over here and I use it to upgrade. There we go. And yeah, now I'm much more prepared. Let's go over to that, go over to the seer and give her the, booklet. So let's take a look at what it does. Tome found in Ashbourne Village. Its pages are filled with glyphs. Room reader Daedalus should probably, or would probably know what to do with this. And indeed she does. You found a Great Tome of Fates. It may seem that the mages maraud indiscriminately, but the Great Tome can tell us where the threads of fate take them, and where the threads can be cut. And with that, I've unlocked the Fated Mage Hunts. A shit ton of them to me, in fact. Stonehall Dungeon Electromancer. And the good thing about this is these hunts change periodically. So that's good. Could do some of these nameless mages, like the nameless Electromancer, Pyromancer, and all these bastards, but I'll do that another time. For right now, I want to explore some more Volgaron. Now that I have those shortcuts, it'll be much easier to go through. Now here's my question. If I click on any of the armor sets associated with the guard's boots or the greaves, still in the green, so that's good. I go to my equipment carry is in the gray. That means that I'll be mid-rolling. If I just go with something... I just go with some light armor. If I try mixing in light armor with the heavy armor, going with light armor in some spots and heavy in others, I'll have much more poise. My quick burden is still in the green and I can still roll like normal, so yeah, that's definitely the better idea. Anyway, the reason why I came back here is because there is a boss here, so I might as well see if I can take him out. They lead the path to the Rock Temple. All of you are so good. You guys are all insanely rude and I do not like it. Here we go. Oh, we just have to make our way down to the lower section of that, ruins. Let's just activate that, save point here. We're off to reach supplies, since I didn't even kill the enemies in this area, so it doesn't really matter. Inquisitors, anything here that increases my item find chance? No, but that's not the end of the world. I'll be able to find more trinkets by hunting more mages. Anyway, seem to have killed enough mages to access this. Boss in this area is surprisingly tough. Well, here's a sealed door. Let's see how many mages I need to kill to access it. Devour 3 more named mages. Okay. Well, that's what I need to do. As I said, there's a boss back here. Remove the salt and... What am I using the blast roar decoction? Basically sends an explosion out at the enemy. The ore that you need to make this pretty rare though. Anyway, here is the Temple of Bolderon. And here's the Fireless Exalted. His attacks are pretty dangerous. His attacks mostly consist of using that, it's not the state. His attacks right now consist mainly of summoning phantasms. With that, and these attacks are deadly because those phantasms will do you with their death point. Do not let any of those phantasms hit you at all. You would be better off trying to face tanks with a normal attack than letting those phantasms hit you. Those phantasms hit you, they will inflict death blight, and you do not want to be death blighted. Not really... Having a death blight isn't really the best way of describing it. It's more like how frenzy works. Basically, it causes your pulse to race, and you just take a shit ton of damage. Like a super heart attack. Anyway, just on his own, with his attacks. I'll send more of these phantasms after you. As you can see there, that's the death point in action. The meter fills up completely. You'll basically suffer a heart attack and you'll take mass damage. Which is, I don't want that to happen, that may occur. Regardless of whatever it is I heal. Maybe I could see if poison helps. Damn it, now I have the icon for not being able to, craft ship properly. Oh well. I'll manage. But if I equip something that gives me some better defense overall. I'm mid-rolling, and that might actually help. I'm not going to go as far, but at the very least, I'm not over-encumbered. Let's maybe ask her to build a shard. And let's put on some grenades. If I can throw some toxins at her, that should help. Go. Honestly, Salt and Sacrifice is okay. I will go as far as to say that balancing the game by making firearms, by removing firearms and making archery, or rather I should say removing standard gun firearms and making the other types of firearms more effective, I feel is an excellent way of balancing it. Surprising what Phlogiston does. The thing that's called Phlogiston is later found out to actually be oxygen. It wouldn't surprise me if this was liquid oxygen going at her. Anyway. decent damage every time. Fucking crazy. Where she launches those like little needles out of her stave are especially deadly. Oh well. Oh, I got some more unstable ore, so let's use it. And now I'm normal. Just remove that. What kind of weapon could I try using against her? Did she show up in my bestiary? Rust Knight, then Priest, Baroness. Fireless Exalted, she's just resistant against physical. When the temple fell to champion Barrett and his rebels, the Undying Guardians emerged from their slumber. So that explains why they use Deathblight. Okay. They are literal guardians of the dead. Well, all it said was that she was resistant to physical, so I don't think using a physical rod would help against her. Maybe ice would help? Maybe poison. I'm not sure. Definitely not sure. That weapon has a divine glyph on it. At the very least, I'm really angry, so that's good. The problem is it's not most effective against her attacks. dead. Okay. I'm not sure how to heal that. I think that's... Don't really know if there's a medicine that can heal that. Well, whatever. Let's remove this from this. Maybe... Do I have another rod that I can use? I have the wind one, but I don't have the appropriate stats to use it. Maybe stick with some lighter equipment. I think being able to mid-roll would be better. This light armor has better physical defense than the physical armor I have on currently. What the fuck? What if I go with the priest equipment? It has decent dark defense. I don't know if dark is tied with that, but just in case it is, I might as well use it. Simple cloth skirt. The humble militants serve the gods according to tradition. As such, they are barefoot. Reasonable enough. So let's see what physical defense that has. 8. This one is better. The fire equipment is just better all around. 4.0, 0.5, 2.8, 2.8, 2.4. That has high dark resist. And these also have moderately more dark resist. Liquid burdens in the gray. Let's just use this. Also use Guiltless Shard. Let's just stick to using the lightning attacks. Let's see if I can get some more ore. Molten ore, that's fine. Cable ore would be appreciated, but molten ore is acceptable. I'll try doing some more of those mage hunts and see if I can get some more XP. But whatever, hopefully I can take out the Exalt this time. Let's use a Guiltless Shard, and there we go. Maybe the Poison Stave would be useful. Poison is its own element. If I could poison her, I could actually help out real quick. Plus, it's a fast weapon. Let's get this with one of those Death Blight goes. She's down. I got a carved vessel from her. And I also got a shit ton of salt. So let's see if I can't use that to level up. Not gonna lie, that was a pretty fun fight. Challenging as all get out, but fun. I honestly like that. There's not a good challenge, it's not really fun. And if it's not really fun, then the challenge is just abusive. But anyway, let's head back to the Vale. Let's level up a bit. I wouldn't mind being able to equip some better armor. And maybe use a better channeling rod. That wind rod might come in handy. I think I can get 3 levels. No, I can only get 2, but that's better than nothing. Could potentially get more if I buy some salt. So let's go to the Tree of Skill. Let's use rank. Let's get that. And let's also see if I can't get a higher channeler stat. Plus 2 pearls, that's fine. Where do I go for equipment? Ah, okay. So... could remove this point and run. Now I can use higher tier equipment. I can finally use this stat now. That's good. The lightning set's pretty cool. Let's see. I don't know if I've shown this, but yeah. I've done it before, but the game just didn't save it. So, go up here. Open this door to act as a shortcut. Activate this. Go over to here. Open this door. And now I believe to get that shiny, we just jump over here, pick it up. Beloved Idol, and a Blue Heart Charm. Nice. What's some of the PvP currencies? Along the Pilgrim's Urn and a Shrouded token. Okay. So that's good. Now I have 2 shortcuts in. How about I try doing some of the named mage hunts? Or some of the district mage hunters along with some of the nameless ones. So, let's deal with the Hydromancer of the Ashbourne village. He should be easy enough to deal with. It's probably in the village right now. Oh, there's Pyromancer. Even though the Pyromancer is strong against fire, this is a dual element weapons. Lightning in this game is composed of fire and light, so even though the Pyromancer is strong, even though the Pyromancer is weak against fire, since that's his good element, he's still weak against, well, not weak, but he's still rather susceptible to light. The best way I can describe it is it's like the magic in Castlevania that was called Nitesco in Order of Ecclesia, and then in other games it was called Piercing Beam. It was a very powerful magic. Depending on the game, it would do either raw light element damage, which made it pretty useful against the enemies if you could use it on them. But in Order of Ecclesia, it was broken, because in that game, the magic Nitesco could use... It was basically a dual element magic. Basically did both, Lightning game is basically treated as a mix of light... Or, not lightning, but in that game, because in Castlevania, lightning was its own element. But then Tesco, Glyph Minion, was treated as a mixture of light and fire, since it was a concentrated beam of energy. And I thought that was cool. So, Wisp Leaf and some silver, perfectly fine. Yep. Took out the marksman, go here. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Again, with the fact that my armor, that my weapon deals fire and light damage, and the Cryomancer, or the Hydromancer, is seen as a mix of cold and dark, I should have no trouble taking them out. The other underlings here in the village, that might be a different story, but since the main boss itself, I do not have a problem at all. You can see, I'm just absolutely wrecking him. Maybe I should equip something that has some better cold defense. Let's see, Smithing Smock, Heavy Plate. This has pathetically low cold defense. Put on some parts of the cleric stuff, because why not? So yeah, this is basically a good general weapon to use, as it deals a lightning and, or it deals a light and cold, I mean light and fire damage. That kind of versatility is incredible. Okay, some more leather. Perfectly good for crafting. Recover and heal. Critical hit in. Okay, I think he's already on his last leg. That reminds me, can equip this finally. This is a pretty good weapon. It deals wind damage. Wind in this game is composed of fire and cold, which makes sense. Water vapor is typically cold, and the heat causes it to expand into a gas. So wind is cold and both cold and hot, or it's hot water. have them down to their last leg. Okay, who invited Chucklefuck over here? You can see though, that deals primarily cold damage, but it still does decent damage to these guys because of the fact that it also deals hot or fire damage. I'm correct, its element is even listed as cold and fire. Yeah, fire and cold. Arcana Scaling Seed. Pretty good. I'm so confident in my abilities to succeed. I'm so confident in my abilities to succeed that I'm not even going to bother. Probably good. Wait, did I say heal? I meant save. Of course I would heal, but I didn't save. That's where my arrogance comes in. But whatever. Here. Well, the Electromancer almost killed me. Let's put on the physical stave. And screw it, I'm not going to risk losing out on 6,000 salt, so I'm just going to... Run up here, and I'm going to heal. Yes, I need supply, sure thing. The real good thing about this weapon is just the amount of poison damage you can do with it, because you can knock enemies flying like no one's business. I'll show with this tiny guy. See? You can send him flying with it. So the ice is good for its damage over time, and it's good for crowd control capabilities. Jump, 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 and there we go. Earth is one of the go-tos if you're dealing with enemies with an elemental affinity that does not include physical. As you can see there, Earth is pretty powerful. Iron ore and a static fiber, perfectly acceptable. Go back over to this, teal, and here is the Pyromancer. See, that's what I don't like about this guy. He hits way too hard. Don't forget I'm still looking from the Aeromancer. It should connect back over to that side, and it does. Huh. Electromancer. I don't think that's a nameless one. I think that's just the randomization when fish we call this thing now. These deaders. Here we go. Here. Dark defense 13, cold 5.2, cold is 12, this one, cold 5, dark 4. Look at this. Fat rolling up. I'm not going to be fat rolling, but I think it's going to be like a slower in the roll. Slightly fat rolling. Ship and die. Which sounds unbelievably morbid, but whatever. Okay. Go. Got some more haze, more iron. And everything from here, I think the safe way to go is through here. Gotta swipe it at fall damage, but fine. And let's go back to camp. Melanite square, perfectly fine. Guys, there's a save point right by here. Did I say Valenite? I meant Valenite. Well, whatever. Let's rest up. Buckle up. Great skill. Would like to get rank 3 Reaper, but I'll get that another time. For right now, I would not mind getting some higher level glyphs. So there we go. think for equipment, oh, my equip burden's great, that's fine. See what artifacts I have to purge. Pretty good, that's pretty good. Kinds of free ammunition, I don't know about that. Max health and more poise, maybe, that's good. That's decent, that's good, and that's good. Those are artifacts. So this lets me re-roll them. Engines and means. Okay. Kinds of free ammunition, that's not gonna help. Whatever. Hopefully I can find some artifacts that increase my, my damage, or rather my item find chance. That's the main thing I'm looking for. I think the Necromancer has that. All these use divine glyphs, and some of them use divine, and some of them use, forbidden. Whatever. Got this amulet that increases poise, increases range, and well, let's put on the amulet. Did not mean to get that ring, but whatever. So let's see what other mages I can try hunting. Let's explore the other area now. The only reason why I'm doing this is just to get some cheap experience. As even though the mages are wandering boss fights, they're basically world bosses, but they're still bosses. So ancient voices wail their descent, Inquisitor. The guardians of Bolgaran stood for centuries to protect the sacred tombs. But fear not. The voices are ignorant of the generations of corruption that sullied their once entombed city. So she's basically saying, yeah, a bunch of guardian spirits are going to be antagonistic towards you, but that's just because they don't know any better. Makes sense. So, let's talk to Hera. Do not pity the guardian, you slow Inquisitor. Your duties are to the king, or your duties to the king supersede any existing pact, no matter the era it was forged in. Preserving the sanctity of these ancient places are no excuse to allow mages to run free. Bolgaran may never be truly purged, but your work is admirable, and I believe that your attention now belongs elsewhere. Received word that there is a survivor at the Corvus Mire in Bolgaran. You should find them. The runes they possess will grant us a new foothold in this vile war. Okay, so somewhere in Bolgaran, I'm guessing in that temple, there's someone that has the ability to find the glyphs for the Corvus Mire. Let's see it. Hydromancer, Venomancer, Electromancer. Let's continue exploring Bolgaran. And let's go over to the temple. So let's take the shortcut and take it all the way down. I'm just glad with this setup I'm only mid-rolling. Oh hey, he's here. So many bones and so much darkness. The godless shard you gave me was helpful, but I fell in combat to a mage yet again. Have you heard of a mage called Cirrus? Held on for dear life, but the winds of Aelhay tore me from that tree. I fell so far, I even heard the sound of my skull floating on a rock. I didn't die. The mage being right means I'll never die. I'll fall again, and again, and again. Could you lend me another guiltless shard? Sure. Oh, thank God. Okay. That's good. You know, they're making progress. It may not be very immediate progress, but it's still progress. Probably upgrade some more of my equipment. But hey, at the very least, these weapons are ranked, are higher ranked. Well, there she goes. Hopefully she doesn't antagonize me any further. Another save point, might as well activate it. Oh wait, I can't go this way. Well, whatever. Let's just hike down. I feel like the reflection of the water here in this game, I mean, it looks very nice. You know, I wonder what theme the salt plays in this game. At least in Salt and Sanctuary it made sense because you're in a maritime society and they created salt with the turmoil and oil of existence. Please just kill each other, thank you. Another Terramancer, let's see if I can weaken him a bit. Ow. I forgot about that trap. Okay, where the... Ah, there he is. What's he doing? That okay, that did hit him. Nice. Matriarch, ow, but she apparently cares about me, more specifically about killing me. There we go. Why does everything in this game want me dead? Critical hit. Oof, took a boulder to the face there. He's further down now. No, I don't see him, but he is further down. Well, whatever. Let's see if I can kill this Terramancer. Thankfully, those underlings are the weakest. They still hit like a truck, but they are the weakest that he can summon. Oh, now he's online. I wonder what the hell playtest is. You know, from now on, I should probably try integrating my Discord into this just to see I can't get some more traffic going because my cousin has a social media network called Gamers Next Door. So, okay, he's down. Heal. Dead. There we go. Not quite sure what kind of damage this does, like the physical weapon does against the Terramancer, but you know, it'd be worth checking. And over here, is he not going to pick this one fight? A good find. Granite is a very tough mineral. Ow. I just got blatted in the face. Why the fuck are you guys taking care of these things coming by the mage? Let's keep on your own bastardized way. Well, whatever. He moved on. Up now. Honestly, before I fight him some more, I should probably head over to the village, to that other save point, and activate it. So here we are in the Forsaken Gulch, which connects to the temple. Jump. Another jump. There we go. Golden ore and iron ore, perfectly fine. I'm not going to rest and resupply, I'm just going to continue going on. Again, the positives of that stave is that it deals good damage, the negatives of it is, not even so much a negative, it deals good damage, it doesn't have a damage over time, but at the same time it doesn't need. I'm just so used to having the damage over time that it kind of spoiled me. I think there's an ore deposit over here. Yep. More molten ore, perfectly fine. Scaled backbone. He's got some decent crafting ship. Anyway, now I'm gonna rest up. And I'm going to explore the temple. And here's the Temple of Bolgaron. This place is still pretty dangerous. There are like these undead priests and undead guardians everywhere. And there's some enemies here that are pretty tough, so to help with that, I'm going to equip the Cryomancy Rod. Huh, it looks like the ammo takes on whatever stats are the highest from your weapon. That's either... and it carries it over to that other weapon. Maybe it's just a graphical glitch, but one of those good, bad bugs I'm not complaining. Oh yeah, what makes this place so dangerous is that there are a lot of traps here. Looks like there's a nameless mage here. Hunt discovered for the nameless Terramancer. Not gonna take him out. Anyway, those guardians are deadly because they'll kind of use deathlight with those arrows. Thankfully, frost is a good way of taking them out. And this temple also has some traps here. Okay, he's down. Got an herb. Anything out here? Doesn't look like it. He dropped something. Let's see what that something was. Iron. Nice. Here we go. Up. And... Up some more. I believe there's a shortcut up here. Some steel throwing axes, that's fine. Shortcut leading out to the Unclean Oasis. Damn it, I'm death voided. Thankfully, their death void doesn't seem to do as much damage, either because I'm higher leveled up, so it doesn't do as much, you know, raw damage, or maybe their death void is not as powerful as the boss's. Either one could be the case. I'm not entirely sure either way. One thing I do know is this: there is a trap up here. You can use those traps to your advantage, mainly in hunting the mages. Before I kill that mage, let me open the other shortcut. One higher up, that next to the upper floor. Doesn't open from this side, okay. And there we go. Nice. Not sure the shortcut. And over here is yet another shortcut back over to the temple. This time from the initial starting area. Oh, that's good. Again, I'm not going to heal. I'm going to try to take care of one of the bosses here, which is a necromancer. I could leave and level up, but let's just see what other goods I can find here. Looks like a throne and a filthy key. Sewers are typically filthy, so maybe that's what this opens. Grime-riddled key near the throne of the Tomb Temple of Bulgaran. Left a greasy stain on the canvas bag it was retrieved from. There are some rumors of a hidden passage to the sewers beneath the temple. So yeah, that lends credence to the rumor. And that key is used to access that part of the temple. The bag here, did I already acquire everything here? Yes, I did. So I'm guessing I access that. Yeah, from up there, it seems. Okay. On here for a necromancer. Perfectly fine. Steel key. Looks like it's the key to a lockbox of some kind. Key use. Okay, so a very small, very light steel key. Keys like this are commonly used in lockboxes. So yeah, that's what that key does. As far as the fights here are concerned, let's initiate the hunt against the necromancer Vociferous. Could have recovered my magic before I fought her, or before I activated that. Whatever. I'm gonna be very careful because I think some of the traps respawn too. No, the traps don't respawn, it's just the enemies that do. Good to know. So, Nyx Vociferous is a necromancer. She deals dark and physical damage. And my weapon is going to be pretty useful here. She goes. more haze burnt. Let's see where she is. I believe she starts in the throne room. Being a necromancer, she's weak to dark, though by all means, he likes the Grave Pebbles, that's the tier 1 item that you find from her. This area. This is fine. Those skulls hit like a truck. Oh, I can be purple. Can't use any more recoveries. That'll be fine. People. There you go. More Grave Pebbles. I was hoping they would drop something a bit stronger. But my hopes were dashed. Warrior priests are doing a pretty good job at getting out. Burnt here, take him out, or he can take me out. These guys come from. Thankfully, the tier 1 heavy armor is still decently powered. Golden Sphere, that's new. I think that was from the warrior priest. Okay. Shit. That means get hit by that. Then again, when does anyone ever means get hit by a trap? Okay, so 3 flurries of heavy attacks are enough to take these guys out completely. Looks like the key to... that looks like somewhere the sewer key would be used in. Got 3 decent hits against Stevia Sphere. These enemies here like to send out, skulls. Shit. I should have healed. Whatever. As long as I can continue punch, and as long as I can keep on getting some blows in on Stevia, I'll be fine. Okay, he's down. Let's activate this save point just in case I screw up again. All the save points really work, especially since the tumble can now be accessed from the initial starting point, so that's useful. Okay, put 2 out. Okay. Oh, drop the pin out. These enemies like that priest. They got some free hits on an Etsey. Speaking of, here she is for realsies. Etsey, caretaker of the dry bones. Everything. That could actually work now that I think about it. Okay. Might as well get whatever useful baubles I can out of these packs. Firebomb is always good. Maybe it would have been better for me to use a grenade there, but whatever. Hey you, come over here. Oh, he's dead. Let's use another, guiltless, another guiltless shard. Okay, down they go. Gotta use an ice, let's use wind. What is this? I'm doing like this weird stutter walk. Is the slide that she uses, and there's a big a critical hit pin, excellent. Fight's going a lot better. Something out you down. Take her out. Hopefully I can get her weapon from her. Let's chat with Nick. Death finds me now. Don't you care? Of course I do not. The undead never truly perish, and I shall return. My tale will become another gem in the realm of Karabal. We shall meet again, Inquisitor. Well, I think that's the first time I've ever seen a mage take their slaughter with some degree of grace. Kind of disturbing now that I think about it. Well, whatever. Well, whatever. Time to return to camp. Do not pity the Guardian, you slew. Okay, she doesn't have any flavor text for the other guy. Maybe she will... Whatever. Thinking maybe she might another time, but yeah. We got 3 levels. Give it to me. There we go. Oh, whatever, got more salt. Might as well see what I can make with the Necromancer's remains. So let's see, I can make her armor, various pieces of her armor. I can also make her scythe, which I do want. Increase the silver find rate, not really interested in that. I'm more interested in the scythe. All the rest of this requires shit that's too rich for my blood, so there we go. I'm gonna try to get the stats needed to use the scythe. It's a pretty good weapon, deals physical and dark damage at once. It has different glyphs associated with it. There's one where you summon skulls, one where you use the, one where you have that skull vomit up death on the enemy. Pretty cathartic in its own way. Class 3 Reaper. Vitality could come in handy, but I can get that through other means. I can just immediately try to get this. There's my vitality here. There we go. Oh yeah, the scythe moveset is pretty cool. I do like that 3-hit combo it has. The sound makes it seem like it sounds heavier, but I'm ambivalent towards that. Well, let's upgrade it and see how this does. I wonder what kind of a defense the Necromancer's armor has. Surging Haze Burnt Residue recovers focus. If I have the ability to do that, certainly. Donna here with Hungering Skulls, Belching Death, so it has some of those abilities, and she also has a Glaive with Necromantic Edge, which is simply a buff. Decent physical defense and decent cold defense, while having high dark defense, I may go for the Necromancer's suit. Hopefully there's a nameless Necromancer there I can fight. I'll also enhance this. As well as the rest of my gear. This one is only at rank 2. Hopefully I can get it up to like rank 3. Anyway, let's go to weapons. Void Sphere, Twin Ash Sphere, there we go. It's at rank 4. Marvelous. And now I'm just going to quit the game, just to ensure that the game saves it, and that'll do it for this live stream. So yeah, until next time, I'll explore more parts of Bulgaran. If you enjoyed this, by all means, leave a like. If you didn't like it, then leave a dislike. That's also perfectly fine. That shows that there are improvements that are needed. And I'm going to sign off now. I hope you have a good day. It's time for the end card.